Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Davis now.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Kelly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, here's Hull.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Davis.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Davis now on 1st and 10.
This pass reeled in by Hull.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Davis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 3. In motion, that's Tolbert.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A run here with Hull. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And they'll run with Hull.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Looking to throw. Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
There's the stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. Davis. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. And now Hull. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Davis.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Davis to throw on third down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Operating from the gun, Davis.
Completed out left to Downs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Davis steps away to his left.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Davis.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
To throw is Kelly. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Kelly.
This goes out wide from Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A play fake. Now Kelly. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Kelly rolling to his left. And he's going to go down again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Now 3rd down and very long. Jefferson moving in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
But now an audible here into something else.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to push his way through. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 77 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. This now a 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, Kelly. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Kelly to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
To throw, Kelly. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
second down. They'll run it here. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Davis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Davis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Dalvin Cook from 3 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
60 Eagle. Check, Bobcat.
Now Kelly. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Kelly. And he's got this to Jefferson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Check. Hurt.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.